Stratton, and I'm here in the King's Head Theatre in Islington, North London, with patrons such as Joanna Lumley and the Mayor of London himself, Boris Johnson. Performing here is an honour for any actor. For the last 6 weeks, the King's Head has been home to writer and director Patrick Wilde and his production of What's Wrong with Angry, as you can see on the poster behind me. A tale of two boys in love, a political piece that helps contribute to the fight for gay equality. Patrick has played a huge part in the gay political, social and cultural scene. He's one of the most sought-after writers in TV, and he has made it his mission to get gay characters into mainstream TV, including EastEnders, The Bill and Holby City. He originally wrote What's Wrong with Angry in 1992, and it hit a huge success straight away. It's now making its long way to return to London, and we're going to head inside the theatre and have a chat with some of the cast. I'm here with Nick Gilder, who plays the character Simon Hutton, a teacher at Stephen's school. Now Nick, you seem to be the only person that can really relate to Stephen, and the only person that really understands him. What made you want to play such an important role?
Well, Simon Hutton's a very interesting character because he shows the transition stage between what was and what is. He's very much an open gay who's out apart from in his workplace, but he aspires to Stephen because Stephen's very brave and open about his sexuality. And Simon sees it as a way forward for homosexuality as a society.
Now, a lot of people, critics, have said that the theme of the story isn't really relevant anymore, as there isn't such a gay struggle in the UK. How would you respond to that?
Well, I would say in the metropolis of London that we've certainly moved forward a long way. But if you only have to step out into the provinces, and you can see that young people are still being bullied incredibly for their sexuality and having a terribly tough time.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for chatting with me. I'm now with Charlotte Deans, who plays the character of Linda, Stephen's best friend. Hi, Charlotte. Hi. Some reviewers have commented that your character doesn't quite fit with the original concept, that Linda's meant to be, quite large and lovely, and obviously you're not quite that large.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I was just wondering, how do you make the character your own and still make it fit with what the concept was meant to be?
Well, I think that we've all had those moments, regardless of what we look like, when we've looked in the mirror and think, I look absolutely effing enormous, which is one of my great lines in the play. I think I had one of those moments 5 minutes ago. So that's what I've tried to think about. How no matter what anyone looks like, anyone can make anyone else feel absolutely terrible, just by words or actions. So I think that scene really, those feelings really come to a head.
And obviously, you're a big character anyway.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. In the scene after the disco, and I've been called, cuddly. Which,
every girl
oh,
loves
I know,
cuddly.
absolutely. That's really a way to get into a girl's knickers.
Well, you're one of only a few girls in a cast of a lot of lovely young men.
Absolutely.
Who would you say the most good-looking guy is? And if you were to get a kiss from one of them, who would you hope wasn't actually gay?
Oh my goodness. Well, I always assume that actors are always gay.
Okay.
Because that really eliminates any sort of embarrassment if you're trying to come on to anyone.
Come on, you've got to answer the question.
I think they're all absolutely lovely guys.
I'm now here with Ian Horton. Now, Ian, in one of the scenes, you confront your son, Stephen, about his homosexuality. Being a father yourself, how did you deal with that, and how would you deal with it if you were put in the same situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's relevant. My son is the same age that Stephen is in the play, but it's also, we know a lot more about Mr. Carter's backstory that's revealed in various scenes in the play, and we obviously know he had incidents when he was young. So he, is affected by the fact that obviously the family name isn't going to continue, he's not going to have grandchildren, that sort of thing, but there's also his inner secrets and his inner dark secrets coming out, so it's trying to bring that all out in the confrontation with Steve, and it's... Yes, and it's great, and it's lovely working with Ollie as well, because Ollie puts so much into the character, and obviously he's really feeling the part as well, and it's helped to really develop that whole scene, which has moved on considerably over the few weeks we've been doing the show.
Now, you play lots of different characters. You also play the headmaster.
Yes.
How did you kind of manage to change roles so quickly within the show?
It's very important to be adaptable. We've made liberal use of glasses and props and that sort of stuff to try and create a visual image and wetting the hair down, that sort of thing, for airs. But I've always been very interested in voices and vocal styles and that sort of thing. So just to be able to change one's voice in the middle of a sentence is something I've always found relatively easy. So it's nice to transition between the main parts and just try different things out, really.
Well, you were great, so thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Thanks to the cast of What's Wrong with Angry. They should all be really, really proud of themselves. I'm Carly Stratton. Thanks for watching. Bye.